Learner, welcome to our continuing lessons on the manifested learning platform. We are continuing with our human resource management subject, and today we are going to look at another very interesting area, and the interesting area is on outplacement. And outplacement is one of the subtopics in the separation strategy, and outplacement is any service that assists a departing employee with obtaining a new job or transitioning to a new career. As we observed, some employees may leave an organization because they are looking for a promotion, they are looking for greener pastures. So progressive organizations are using this process of transitioning and assisting employees so that as they leave the organization in a good way, in a mutual way. So to enhance the understanding of that outplacement, we are going to look at services provided in outplacement. We will also look at reasons why employers may need outplacement and the benefits of outplacement. So we are going to start with the services provided in outplacement. Services provided in outplacement. Services provided in outplacement. So what are some of the services that may be provided during outplacement? As we have indicated, employees are leaving an organization, and these employees want maybe to settle in a new career, or they want to transition to a different job. So one of the services that may be provided in outplacement is resume review. Resume review. So sometimes you may want to call it a CV, curriculum vitae review. So employees have been working in an organization maybe for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. And if they have to leave that organization for one reason or the other, they may need some professional touch in terms of how to revise or review their resume so that it is endearing to the market or to the transition they want to make. So resume review is one of the services employees could be given in terms of outplacement. Then there is also job search advice. Job search advice. An employee who has been working and has never been looking for a job for a given period of time may not be aware of the modern trends through which job search can be done. So an organization can assist or maybe hire the services of a service provider to assist employees search for jobs. So that is also another service that may be provided in terms of outplacement. And then thirdly, interview training. Interview training. It is important to note that sometimes employees might not be aware of the emerging trends in terms of the modern interviewing techniques that, for example, could be taking place. So this could also be one area they can also be able to benefit from if an organization organizes services, especially for outplacement, so that employees can be told these are the new trends in terms of interviewing. Then you also have what you call career assessments. Career assessments. Career assessments. So employees could be assessed so that through maybe psychometric tests and so on, employees can be able to see how they are performing based on the options of careers they can have. Then through these career assessment results, the employees could be able to choose what they can maybe choose objectively to be able to give them a better chance of being outplaced effectively. So that again becomes one of the arrangements. Then there is what is called personalized coaching. Personalized coaching. So through this process, dear learner, the individual employees who are leaving can be coached, and the coaching is tailor-made to those specific workers, so that those employees can be coached to be able to at least focus effectively. Then labor market information, labor market information. Labor market information. So by this we mean there could be different sources that could give an employee an opportunity in terms of the labor market, and an employer can be able to at least use their resources to be able to access labor market information and make this available to employees who could be leaving a particular organization. And then there is also what is called job counseling. Job counseling services, So through job counseling services, what happens, dear learner, through job counseling, an employee could be, because the employees could also have ambitions, and if you get proper job counselors, they can be able to debrief an employee that this kind of job you have been doing and these new emerging jobs that you have been doing, these are some of the emerging trends. So through job counseling, employees can be able to make objective decisions. Then there is also the issue of financial consulting. Now, Lana, you will notice that some of the employees who could be leaving, let's say through a redundancy or through maybe even a resignation, these employees could have worked with an organization for a considerable period of time, and that employee could be having, let's say, even say 6 million shillings as part of their terminal benefits. So that kind of an employee could also be taken through financial consulting, so that that particular employee can be given the various options they can have in terms of, say, making investments or maybe becoming self-employed. So those could be some of the ways through which, those could be some of the services that may be provided in the process of outplacement of employees. Then what are some of the reasons why employers may need outplacement? Reasons why employers may need outplacement. Because the question that one may ask here is that an employee is leaving an organization, so why would it be necessary for an employer to need this kind of services? So one, an organization may, for example, be restructuring. So an organization that is restructuring operations may realize that they are going to need services of maybe an outplacement service provider, so that they can be able to restructure, and the extra employees who are a surplus, those employees are, for example, outplaced or assisted to ensure that this process is smooth. So one of the reasons why employers may need outplacement is because restructuring of services. Then poor organizational performance, organizational performance. An organization that is performing poorly may require that one of the ways of reducing its financial burdens is offloading staff. So they may now offload staff to ensure that some of the staff go, and then they have lower operational costs, especially as related to the payroll. Then downsizing. So when an organization is downsizing, it may require the process of outplacement. And then fourthly, mergers and acquisitions. Mergers and acquisitions. mergers and acquisitions. So when organizations are merging and are acquiring others, that could be one of the reasons why an organization may argue they need outplacement services so that surplus employees or those who are not, for example, retained are maybe assisted to move out without having to create a lot of challenges for the organizations. Then there is the element of they need to support staff. They need to support staff. So outplacement services may be useful because it may be too heavy for an organization that, for example, is declaring a redundancy, for example. An organization is declaring 800 workers redundant. So it may be a very heavy burden and an emotional toll within an organization. So in terms of declaring a redundancy, an organization may need outplacement services. So those are some of the reasons why employers may find it necessary to have outplacement services. So the question then is, how will employers benefit? How do employers benefit? Or maybe what are the benefits of outplacements? So we are looking at benefits of outplacement, benefits of outplacement. So what are some of the benefits that may be associated with the outplacement process? So one assists employees settle faster. That's one. Then two, projects an employer as a good brand. So basically what you are saying here, an employer who does not just dump workers because they are now surplus may be looked at as a good brand, or maybe what you are calling an employer of choice. Then three, to enhance the motivation of employees who remain. So if some workers have remained, who remain in an organization, so you may declare a redundancy and some workers leave, some workers remain. So those workers who remain become motivated that even though their colleagues have left because of factors that are beyond maybe the employer's control, but they have actually been taken care of. So that helps in enhancing the motivation of employees who remain in an organization. Then four, reduces the risk of legal claims from exiting employees. So take an example. For example, an employee has left an organization. That employee has been helped, has been coached, has been assisted in interview, has been assisted in a job search, has been settled in a job that could even be better than the one they are having. Then that one reduces the legal claims that such employees can have. Because if an employee was having a job of, say, 50,000 per month, has been assisted by the employer to get a job of 70,000 per month, then you can see this could be a blessing in disguise for that particular employee. So legal claims are minimized, and then this also enhances, or you can say increases the level of employee engagement and commitment, increases the level of employee engagement and commitment. So such employees become more committed and so on. And number six, helps in decreasing the costs of business. So what you are saying here, dear learner, if you have now done these things efficiently, then that can help also in decreasing the costs of running the business. So today in our lesson, learner, we have looked at outplacement, and we have said that outplacement is any service that assists a departing employee with obtaining a new job or transitioning to a new career. And we have looked at 3 areas: services provided in outplacement, reasons why employers may need outplacement, benefits of outplacement. And we have said that among the services that may be provided in outplacement, you may have resume review, or sometimes you call it CV, curriculum vitae review. Number 2, job search. Number 1, resume review or CV review. Number 2, job search. Number 3, interview training. Number 4, career assessments. Number 5, personalized coaching. Number 6, labor market information. Number 7, job counseling services. Number 8, financial controlling. Then we have gone ahead and looked at the reasons why employers may need outplacement, and we have indicated that when employers, number 1, are restructuring their operations, they may need outplacement. Number 2, poor organizational performance. Number 3, downsizing. Number 4, mergers and acquisitions. Number 5, the need to support staff, like in the case of redundancy. So those could be some of the reasons why employers may need outplacement. Then, learner, we have gone ahead and looked at the benefits of outplacement, and we have indicated that there are various benefits that may include: number 1, it assists employees to settle faster. Number 2, projects an employer as a good brand. Number 3, enhances motivation of employees who remain in an organization. Number 4, reduces the risk of legal claims from exiting employees. Reduces the legal claim from exiting employees. Number 5, increases the level of employee engagement and commitment. Number 6, helps in decreasing the costs of doing business. So, dear learner, your assignment for today's lesson, examine your assignment for today's lesson. Examine your assignment. Examine the services. Examine the outplacement services. Outplacement services that may be provided to employees exiting an organization. So, dear learner, this is your assignment. Examine the outplacement services that may be provided to employees exiting an organization. So thank you very much, dear learner, for being attentive. And we have come to the end of our lesson today, which was outplacement as a lesson in separation strategy in our continuing lectures of human resource management under the manifested learning platform. Thank you very much.